Hola chicos, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos a otro capítulo más de Serie 5. Vamos a continuar donde lo dejamos, ¿no? En la punto de grabación y esas cosas, mientras yo me tomo el helado. Espero que me dejen escuchar simplemente sin tener que leer nada, ¿vale? Venga, hasta ahora. Pues hasta ahora, ¿qué coño? O sea, que hablen esas cosas, ¿no? Acabamos de guardar, ¿verdad? ¡Hostias! ¿Qué dices? ¿Ya de golpe? Mierda, joder, digo, espero que se pongan a hablar y no tengo que... El año está a punto de acabar, reconozco que es precipitado, pero mañana vamos a organizar una fiesta de fin de año. ¡De puta madre! Y tú te vas a encargar, Futaba. Gracias por avisarnos. Soyena nos va a preparar sopa de Nochevieja. ¿Sopa de Nochevieja? En ese caso nos vemos mejor por la tarde. ¿Puedo invitar a mi hermana? Claro, de todas formas tendremos la cafetería para nosotros. ¿Llamamos también a Yoshizawa? Morgana y Futaba ya lo han cubierto. Pero... Lo ayudó. La señora ayudó un montón en el palacio antes. Y es Nochevieja, así que no tendrá que entrenar. Estoy de acuerdo. Bueno, Yaquito, te nombramos nuestro coordinador de eventos. Como tal, debes avisarla tú. Voy. Bueno, hasta mañana.
A year-end party, huh? I'm already excited. Oh, let's invite Yoshizawa right away.
Vale. Estoy comiendo un heladito.
Thank you for inviting me.
Ay, me encanta el
I
Yusuke.
admit I feel a bit like I'm intruding.
There's no need for modesty. After all we've been through, there are no strangers here.
Yeah, you really helped him out too.
In that case, I'll accept your offer.
Hombre, si no lo aceptas ahora que estás
I
aquí.
really can't stop staring at that thing you're wearing.
So it's caught your eye as well. It happened to catch mine while I was strolling through the city. I bought it for myself as a reward for the end of the year.
Qué raro es Yusuke.
What do you think about the scarf?
Me cago en la leche. Te queda genial. Bueno, vamos a decir, somos buena gente ya, ¿o qué? Te queda genial.
Thank you. Your compliment is music to my ears.
I don't think anyone other than you could pull it off, Kitagawa-senpai.
This fashion chat is fine and all, but if you don't dig into that soba soon, it's gonna get soggy on you.
Ah, yes. My apologies. Thank you for the food.
It's chow time.
So good.
Ay, joder.
Sakura-san, you made these noodles yourself, right? They're amazing. You could open a soba restaurant.
Oh, thanks. I made a little too much, so if anyone wants a refill.
Seconds, please. How fast do you eat? You eat a lot more than I'd assumed you do, Yoshizawa-san.
Come como una lima.
Seriously? While being that thin?
Tú también eres
Don't
igual,
kid them
o sea,
so
no
much.
fastidies.
My appetite's totally normal.
Breaking news on our top story. After nearly 2 weeks of silence, the prosecutor's office is planning to move forward with the biggest case of the year. They have announced that they will move forward in the charging of Representative Shido for his confessed crimes.
It's finally happening.
I was planning on telling all of you about this a little later. This case is all thanks to a certain man's testimony.
Aquel chi.
But I can at least share this one piece of good news with you.
¿Ah, sí?
And that would be?
The woman involved in his false charge case has finally come forward and provided her testimony. I can't say for certain yet, but his criminal record may very well be overturned.
Hostia, qué bueno.
For real?
And that's wonderful. Congratulations, senpai.
Of course, this is highly confidential. Got
Vale.
it?
What great news! Looks like we really will be having a happy new year.
This
Bien.
is incredible. It's an actual real-life good ending.
And after that, the 2-hour New Year's special of Tokyo Vice. A thrilling tale, jam-packed with some of the network's most famous faces. I'll never give up!
I've been seeing this guy on TV all the time lately.
Oh yeah, he's a model turned actor. With a figure like that, I can see how he's gotten so popular.
So he's popular, eh? If I were more like that human, maybe Lady An would...
The year is winding down to its final moments. Let's take a look at how people are spending it all across the country.
Now that I'm thinking about it, a hell of a lot sure did happen this year.
Right? It's like, how many years of our lives did we actually live through this year?
I doubt we'll experience anything even similar to it for quite some time.
Well, this is just from my point of view, but I really hope that's the case.
And I guess starting next year, we'll just be good boys and girls at school.
If that's the case, then I assume you'll be able to handle your summer break homework on your own, right?
Please don't go there, Senpai.
I don't think I see that happening with you.
Fine, fine. I can't do it alone. I mean, what do I even do as an honor student?
So much has happened over the past 12 months, but in the end, we got to spend it together like this. I want to believe that this was a great year for us.
Yeah, I don't have any proof, but I feel like next year is gonna be even better for us. I feel the exact same way. How strange.
Well, that's only natural, considering how pleased we are with our end-of-year celebration.
Young people have been gathering in Shibuya all day for the big countdown at midnight. And
Vamos
this
todos a
crowd
Shibuya.
I really don't want to get going, but it seems like it's time.
Pero no te quedas a
See you next
medianoche.
year, right?
Next year? Sojiro, Osechi time! Get those New Year's dishes ready, chop chop! And don't forget the black beans!
Yeah, I hear ya. If I start prepping the beans now, they'll be ready
Joder,
by
yo
the
pensé que
morning.
las
Don't
AES iba a
worry
quedar
about the
hasta...
food.
Bueno, es
You
que ahí,
just go
¿qué hay
have
en
a
Japón?
good
¿Qué
night's
hacen para
sleep.
celebrar el fin de año? Simplemente dice, ¡ah, feliz año nuevo! Y ya está. Es que... no lo sé. Pipo, pipo, pipí. ¡Feliz año nuevo! Mierda, ya es año nuevo. ¡Feliz año nuevo! ¡Qué asco, tío! Cuando empieza el año pasado parece que fue ayer. ¡Ay, fue ayer, idiota! Nos juntamos y montamos una fiesta o algo, hay que celebrar. ¡Otra más! ¿Se te ocurre algo? No sé, un concurso de comer mochi. ¡Mochi, mochi! O algo por el estilo. Totalmente despojo. Dios, ¿qué me pasa, tío? El helado me está afectando. Algo totalmente despojo. Cállate. Algo... Ay, por favor. No sé qué me pasa. Algo totalmente despojado de toda clase o dignidad. No sé qué podemos hacer, pero me encantaría veros a todos. A mí también. Pero mañana no tengo planes. Yo también, lo siento. ¡Hijas de puta! También pero nos vemos en otro momento. Claro, ya quedaremos otro día. Pero, pues eso, que feliz año nuevo y que sea de uno de puta madre. Ojalá.
Hey, don't tell this to the others, okay? But even after I disappeared, I was still vaguely conscious. And being separated from all of you was really scary. I thought, if it's even a little bit possible, I wanted to come home to you guys.
No me gusta
That's
nada la
why I'm
animación
so
del
glad I
gato,
was able to
tío.
come
Lo
back here.
siento. No te vayas nunca.
If that's what you want. Well, it's pretty late. Let's get to sleep. I know I've said this before, but I hope we keep sticking together like this.
¿Iré a la habitación en cierto pelo ahora? ¿Te imaginas? Uy. Uy. ¡Ah! En el consultorio de Maruko. Maruki. Maneko. ¿Dónde coño estoy?
Class will be dismissed momentarily.
Class will be dismissed momentarily.
Go. Tengo la sensación de que debería irme a casa. Pero estamos en la consulta de Maruki, tío. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué onda? ¿Es el DLC ya? Esto parece el instituto. Tengo que irme a casa. No jodas, pero que nos hemos cargado el metaverso. Pero vamos a... Uy, ¿por qué voy andando? Pipo. Ha creado el otro un metaverso. ¿Te imaginas?
Get awesome results at track meets alongside everyone else.
Esto me he dado, me cago en Dios. Oigo una voz, ¿quién es?
Some scholarships for college to make things easier for my mom. Una
mariposa, una marisopa. Vamos. Debería seguirla. Ah, las mariposas son las... eran las alcaidesas.
If that never happened, I would have gotten to enjoy my time in high school with Shiho.
Ah, pero no, son los compis. Antes era Ryu y ahora Sam. Esas son las alcaidesas, ¿no? ¿Estaré rehabilitado? A lo mejor es eso. A lo mejor no hemos acabado. O sea, yo pensé que era ya el Royal, ¿no? La edición Royal o lo que sea. Una DLC o cosa.
My sister's been supporting the family.
Este es Makoto.
It's unrealistic to demand any more of her.
¡No tenemos menú! ¿Qué pasa aquí? ¿Hay que
I'm
subir?
helping Okumura Foods grow, with my father watching over me.
¿Y Yusuke? ¿No habla? Yusuke no habla, tío. ¿No habla Yusuke? ¿Por qué? ¿A dónde vas? Me voy a casa. ¿A casa? Pero si tienes que estar aquí. Entiendo. Sigue sin verlo como yo. No te obligaré a nada. Volvamos a quedar. What the fuck is going on? Oh, he tenido un sueño de lo más extraño. ¿Qué significará? Yusuke no sonaba porque no estaba en ese instituto. Por eso no sonaba, vale. ¡Oh! Se está yendo a la mierda todo. Año nuevo.
Good morning.
Hola. Sí que estamos en el DLC ya. Mira qué bonito. Lo del cerezo y esas cosas ahí arriba. ¿Estabas durmiendo, Preso? ¿Cómo lo has sabido? Era una suposición, pero sí sonabas un poco aletargado, en plan de... Me prometiste que iríamos a ofrecer nuestros respetos al santuario. Es verdad, ¿recuerdas? ¡Sí! ¡Genial! Pues el día ha llegado y si es que la promesa sigue en pie. Me parece un atrevimiento por mi parte, pero... ¿Te vienes conmigo esta tarde al santuario Meiji? ¡Claro! ¿En serio? Genial, gracias. Seguramente esté repleto de gente hoy, pero por la tarde se estará mejor. ¿Te imaginas que sea mala? Seguro que estaremos bien. Pues sí, rezaré si hace falta. Es que es demasiado buena para ser verdad. O sea, yo no entiendo. Esta niña no puede ser real. Esta tiene que ser mala o algo así. Aparte es toda roja, en plan el diablo. Pues sí, rezaré si hace falta para que no haya mucha gente. Ay, jolín, espero no haber hablado antes de tiempo. Oye, ¿estás despierto? Pues nos vemos en el santuario mediodía. Hasta entonces. Adiós. Si te has levantado, ¿me echas una mano? Claro, joder. Uy, ¿qué pasa?
Sorry to make work your first activity in the new year.
¿Por qué se veía así, en plan de...
Oh, that reminds me. Happy New Year.
¡Feliz Año Nuevo!
And I hope you'll continue getting along with Futaba and myself.
Claro,
We're
joder.
especially grateful you're open today. You know how everything on TV for New Year's is the same old,
Dios,
the
os
same
vais a meter un
old.
atracón de cuidado. Esas son tostadas.
boss.
Son casi más altas que el café, joder. De gordas que son.
I could cook some up, so long as you serve yourself everything and pay your bill on the way out.
Ah, right. Can't exactly make plans when you've
Qué
already
hambre
got
me está dando.
customers.
Mira qué salchichaca hay ahí.
How about you, young man? Are you going to the shrine for the new year?
That's a wise choice.
Happy New Year. That's what you said
Excuse-
today, right?
Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver aquí. ¿Qué está pasando? Me estoy enfadando mucho, ¿eh? Me estoy enfadando mucho. Y por quien va ya lo sabe. Me estoy enfadando mucho y de verdad.
Who am I? Are you still half asleep or something?
What bam?
Oh, looking sharp.
Oh, you look absolutely lovely, Futaba-chan.
I picked it out with my mom.
Lo elegí con mi madre. ¿Tu madre?
Sorry, I don't want to be late to the shrine. More showing off comes later. Well, time to make like a tree.
The year's first shrine visit, eh? What do you think we should do?
Well, perhaps we don't need to go this year. We don't have any more wishes that need granting.
Lo siento, creo que llegaré antes de lo que pensaba. Está menos lleno de lo que esperaba. ¿Se ha cumplido mi deseo? Estás de suerte. Esperaré en la entrada cuando llegue. Tú con calma, no hay prisa.
What's up? Did you have plans for today or something?
He hecho una promesa.
Oh, come on, you should have just said as much then. I'll be fine here, so off you go. Have fun. Oh, but it's pretty cold out there, so don't forget to dress warm so you don't catch a bug.
Ahora que lo pienso, hoy no he visto Mira, darme un momento porque voy a mandar un mensaje, ¿vale? Mira, lo siento, chicos, estoy muy mosqueado. Voy a parar aquí la grabación. Ya lo emplazaré, o sea, lo entablaré con el otro siguiente si es que sigo, porque ahora estoy muy mosqueado. Eso, si lo corto y lo meto con otro capítulo ya nos vemos. Si no, pues a la mierda. Chao. Vale, chicos, he vuelto. Después de unos días que lo dejé en reposo esto, ¿no? Ya creo que me he calmado un poco. Me da un poco de rabia dejarla. Es que también me dio mucha rabia que me cuenten spoilers, ¿vale? Así que, en fin, vamos a seguir. Y aunque me empieza a hervir un poco de nuevo la sangre, pero voy a intentar seguir, ¿vale? Venga. ¿Dónde se habrá metido? En fin, tengo que irme al santuario Meiji. Y mientras, chicos, estoy tomando un cafecito. Acabo de ver, estoy en el Tori, anda. Claro, porque yo pensé que en una escena iban a hablar, ¿sabes? Pero bueno.
Senpai! Do I look weird? Sorry for the short notice. I couldn't send you a New Year's card, so here we are. Well, shall we?
Correcto. ¿Va a ser todo ánimo? No está todo ánimo, tío.
I wonder why. There aren't many people here at all. It's really unexpected. I'd almost prefer the usual crowd.
Man, the end of the year was just a few hours ago.
Believe it or don't, only 364 days until the next one. That is true, but...
I know I'm gonna use the wrong year for a while.
Well, I have an idea. New Year's party tonight to help switch gears? Huh? Didn't expect you two here.
Correcto.
How many coincidences can there be in one day? And a good morn unto you all. I haven't seen you in absolute ages.
We were hanging out just yesterday.
Oh, I guess we all had plans to drop by here first thing today, huh?
That would explain what led us to the shrine, but to this spot at the exact same time? Talk about incredible happenstance.
Indeed, but due to this fortuitous turn of fate, I am able to witness this mesmerizing sight. Truly the embodiment of Japanese beauty.
What are you doing, Kitagawa-senpai?
Just ignore him. It's like a fit he gets into sometimes.
So, what do you want to do after this? If we've got the time for it, why don't we grab something to eat together?
I'm sorry, I'll be heading out with my family once we're finished here.
I have somewhere to be as well.
Me too. I'll be dining with my father somewhere.
Perdona.
I'm gonna hit up some New Year's sales with my mom.
Well, looks like you're all busy. And maybe I should hit up the track team and see what they're up to.
Ooh, I'll get in touch with Shiho and find out if she has any plans yet.
Es como si nadie atendiese razones.
Well, I guess we'll all just go do our own thing then.
See you later.
Looks like it's just us now. Oh, I was wondering earlier, what did you wish for at the shrine, senpai?
Se me ha olvidado.
Well, we did just run into everyone else. Maybe that was your wish.
¿Qué has deseado, Kasumi?
Me? Well... Oh, I'm sorry. It's from my dad. He's telling me that some relatives have come over to the house, so I have to go home and spend some time with them. He decided to come all the way out to the station to get me. My family's kind of serious about their get-togethers.
Nos vemos pronto, entonces.
I'm really sorry. I was the one who invited you here and everything. At least allow me to accompany you to the station.
Vale.
Dad!
You should hold on to your sleeve. That is your dress kimono, after all. Now, who do we have here? I believe this is our first time meeting.
Tiene como la cara muy plana.
This is my senpai.
En
The
plan de
one
un
I told
lado.
you about before? My senpai who's done so much for me.
Oh, so you're her senpai. My daughter talks about you all the time.
Dad! Not all the time!
Is that not so? I was told you picked these out for me too. I know it's pretty late for it, but thank you all the same.
Le sientan bien.
Dad wears them all the time, even at work.
I'm quite the fan of them. Well, shall we get going?
What?
Something wrong?
No, nothing. Well then, senpai, please excuse us.
No tengo más planes para hoy. Debería volver a mi habitación. O vámonos. ¡Café! Morgana no ha vuelto aún. Parece que el cuestionario de la fansite también ha cambiado. Pipa, pipa, pipi. Oye, ¿hoy es nuestro primer sueño del año? Sí, pensaba que era mañana por la noche. De verdad me importa, pasará cuando tenga que pasar. Oye, que es importante, mi primer sueño del año no puede ser una pesadilla. Entonces no cuenta, tío. Mira esto, puede que te ayude a tener sueños bonitos. Ah, la foto. ¿Cuándo la has hecho? Fue antes de que llegarais, nosotros nos encontramos antes. Aunque quizá deberíamos haber sacado una de grupo, nos íbamos a juntar de todas maneras. Esta foto es buena a su manera, creo que sí podría propiciar buenos sueños. Pero tienes que soñar con cosas concretas si quieres tener un buen año, ¿no? ¿Qué es lo tradicional? ¿Monte Fuji, ovejas y ocra? No sé yo. En el Monte Fuji, un halcón y una berenjena. Ese es el orden, en ese orden. Sí, eso es, voy a obligarme a soñar con eso. Sinceramente dudo que puedas obligarte a soñar algo. Yo pienso tener un sueño de una belleza sin igual. Bueno, me voy a la cama, mañana tengo enterramiento. Lo que ha pasado esta tarde no es ni medio normal. Algo no va bien. Seguimos siendo cerezaos. Una brisa cálida me acaricia la cara. Verás. Siente la presencia de alguien. Tipo viril. ¿Qué está pasando aquí? Es que es Morgana, ¿sabes? Y eso es lo que no quiero, porque eso es el spoiler que me comí, ¿sabes? Que Morgana se transforma en pavo. No entiendo.
I was just sleeping. Hey, you've been acting kind of weird since yesterday. What's going on?
Are you two still sleeping? Your lunch is gonna pull a vanishing act if you don't
La
come
madre de
down
puta
soon.
la que está hablando.
Ooh. Oh, you can go on ahead. I'll be down in a sec.
These beans are the best!
They're all perfectly shaped and so shiny. Looks like your recipes have reached housewife level quality. You trying to get hitched sometime soon?
Thanks, but no. Hey, come join us.
Try the sweet black beans, they'll change your life!
Good morning.
¿Esfinge?
Oh, is this your first gag of the new year?
Drunk on the spirit of the new year already, huh?
I'll warn you not to try any pranks with Wakaba. It'll only blow up in your face. She'll tease you forever until she finally bores herself.
You know me too well.
Wakaba.
Wakaba. Your work and your kid were so fulfilling for you. Why'd you have to die so suddenly?
La madre de Futaba se llamaba Wakaba. Pero ella ya no está.
What's up? Not feeling so good?
She's been like this since yesterday.
Morning, Mona.
Morning. Do you think there's enough Osechi for me to join you?
Morgana.
Was that a question? Of course I'm me. Seriously, are you alright?
Aquí hay algo que no encaja.
Okay, that's enough joking around for now. Go ahead and grab a seat. I bet you're just hungry.
Thank you for the food. I can't remember the last time I actually got to relax and enjoy myself on a New Year's like this.
I'm stuffed too. If only I had something to cap off this meal. Like a cup of coffee?
Boy, that was a subtle request.
Oh, does anybody want dessert with their coffee? I'll go pick it up. My treat. You want a Mont Blanc, right, Mom?
Oh, how kind. Thank you.
All right, I shall return.
Be careful.
Se supone que Morgana es un gato y Wakaba no debería estar entre nosotros.
What's the matter?
Y ahora Kechi.
Sorry, we haven't opened for the day yet.
My apologies. I merely wish to speak with him for a moment.
Why don't you go and get some fresh air with him? I'll stand guard over your dessert for you.
You say that now, but when he gets back and his dessert's gone, I'm pretty sure he'll suspect it was an inside job.
I can definitely see that happening with Mona on guard duty.
Hey, come on, guys.
Sorry.
I guess I'll start the coffee.
You know, don't you? We have to discuss this.
¿Qué está pasando?
That's what I need to discuss with you. Come on.
Pero Kechi, no estás detenido tú. O sea, yo no entiendo la vida.
Well then, let's try to sort through this situation.
¿Qué haces aquí?
That seems as good a place to begin as any. At the end of last year, I turned myself into the police as the perpetrator of the serial psychotic breakdown incidents. Your memory of this is still intact, correct?
Sí.
Perhaps the most confusing part of my story comes post-detainment. Obviously, I was thoroughly interrogated about my involvement in Shido's case, but for some reason, after questioning, I was suddenly released. No explanation whatsoever.
Es muy extraño.
I agree. No matter how one attempts to rationalize it, my release is extremely unusual. More than that, it should be impossible for them to release a confessing suspect after only a brief interrogation. But what's even more unbelievable to me is...
Wakaba.
That's right. Wakaba Ishiki. I can't believe she's been brought back to life. For the time being, you seem to be the only one who's still in their right frame of mind. I should get to the point. Let's make a deal. What say we join forces on this?
¿Qué hacemos? Es que a ver, no es que no confíe en él, es que no entiendo.
I want to investigate what exactly is happening here. I'm fairly certain you wish to find out the same thing, no? For the time being, you and I share the same goal. To solve this problem, don't you agree that it'd be safer for us to partner up?
Tienes razón, hay que trabajar en equipo para lidiar con semejante situación. Será mejor colaborar con Akechi.
Have you made up your mind?
¿Qué tengo que hacer?
Well, first I need information. Can you tell me what happened after parting ways with me in Shido's palace? I see. Though some abnormalities appeared immediately, the most glaring ones arrived after the New Year. And all of the Phantom Thieves, with you as the sole exception, are living in this altered reality without even realizing it.
El mando me vibró, tú, qué susto.
Senpai, it's Yoshizawa. I'm in Odaiba right now, and,
¿Qué ha ocurrido?
I don't really understand what I'm seeing, but I'm just going to describe it to you. It's that building. It's really faint, but I can see that palace thing that Morgana-senpai mentioned a while ago. Senpai, I know this is sudden, but could you come to Odaiba right away?
Ya voy.
I understand. I'll see you soon.
That was Yoshizawa-san's voice, wasn't it? I believe I heard her say the word palace.
Algo habrá visto.
Despite not being in the metaverse. You're planning to meet up with Yoshizawa-san, right? I'll join you. We're all but guaranteed to find a clue there.
Ay, no me gusta la voz que tiene ahora
Now that we've
Akechi,
made ourselves a new deal, you wouldn't turn me down, would you?
Ahora entiendo por qué Akechi tiene la... Tiene que tener relación con nosotros.
And Akechi-san?
We just happened to be together when he got your call. First a dead woman returns, and now a palace appears. How intriguing.
Akechi-san, you know about palaces?
Would it help you grasp the situation if I told you that I have the same powers he has?
Really? Does that mean you're also...
Allow me to stop you there. I'm not a part of the Phantom Thieves. However, since you've already grasped the concept, it's clear to me that you're a fellow Persona user.
Ya lo sabe.
Yes, I can use a persona as well. I'm not a part of the Phantom Thieves either, though. I just so happened to slip into this palace with him and Morgana-senpai a while ago. But what could be the meaning behind its appearance here? I just happened to be passing by on my way home when I came across it.
Since nobody else is making a scene about it, I assume others aren't able to see it. Or they see it, but it doesn't evoke any real reaction in them.
Yes, that's exactly it. I asked some people in the area, and none of them seemed to care at all about its appearance.
Rather than simply hypothesize out here, we may be better off taking immediate action.
You mean, we should go into the palace?
Not only has a palace manifested in reality, but this is the only one visible to us. I realize I have no proof, but it's highly likely that this is related to our current incomprehensible situation. Wouldn't it be more efficient to just go inside and see what we can learn? That is, if we have the means to do so. Oh, it's...
Ha vuelto a aparecer. Pero tiene otra forma. O sea, antes era blanco, ¿no? O sea, antes era rojo, vaya.
I thought it was gone for good, but it looks like we've regained access to the nav.
I have it as well.
Is there a search history?
Search history... How do I check... Ah! There's one search in the log, but...
Hay una entrada en el historial de búsqueda, pero puedo leer quién es el palacio.
Ugh. The name portion of the entry has been censored somehow. Could this be the doing of the palace's ruler?
Does that mean we can't enter the palace?
Well, we do have the search
Es
history,
Maruki, seguro.
so it should be possible to infiltrate it anyway.
If you're going in, would you be willing to bring me with you? I can't put my finger on it, but something's been bothering me about this place ever since we first entered it. I promise I won't slow you down.
What's your call?
A infiltrarse.
That settles it.
All right. Let's do it.
Cambia.
Now that I'm getting
Que lo
a second
tengo a
look here,
Ketchy en negro.
I've noticed just
Está
how
con su traje de
mysterious
verdad.
this place is. What could this building even be?
It depends on what the palace's ruler thinks of the place. We'll likely find that out if we keep pushing forward.
Como mola, tío.
Is that so? By the way,
What's the matter?
well, I'm not sure how to put it.
Anda, tu verdadero aspecto, lo voy a decir.
True outfit.
Oh, you mean this old thing? Yoshizawa-san aside, there's no reason for me to uphold the pretense of a righteous, sincere detective prince. Enough chatting. Let's move out.
Resumen de historia, bien. Sí que tenemos ahora personas de nuevo. Ah, tenemos todo, Dios, todo. Estadísticas, quiero ver el de Akechi, tú. Míralo, tiene cara de loco. Y este es el bicho. Buah, como mola, ¿no? Está muy chulo. ¿Y qué tiene? Daño físico colosal a un enemigo. Evadir bendición. Eigaon. Mejidolaon. Haz del ataque. No sé qué, vale. ¿Y la otra? Tiene aún esta. Pero la he subido a tope. Yo no... No sé. Bueno, da igual. ¿Qué nivel estáis? Perdonad. Que no lo he visto. 75, 75, vale. O sea que el nivel para venir aquí sería 75 como tal. Me gusta la música.
It's a treasure chest. I don't...
A valor y reanimante, comida espiritual, amuleto de curación. Joder. A ver, el amuleto. Es que estas no tienen, claro, el accesorio de este tonto no tiene nada, claro. El resto está... El amuleto de curación. Diagra... Nah. Restaura tal. Tú este. Y el otro que se lleva el parche regenerador, por ejemplo. Ah, no, que este lo... Vale, me he equivocado, perdón. Akechi. Todos que tengan el de... Ah, no. Creo que por eso, seguida ahí está. Vamos. Es verdad, armors y cosas. ¿Cómo estáis, chicos? Espada ropera, ¿no tienes otra? Vale. Camisa ligera. 241, Harakade. Y estos son... Chaleco vital. Joder. Ah, este soy yo. Camiseta caótica. Joder, pero estáis rotísimos. Tenéis cosas súper buenas. 305 de daño este arma. Joder. Estáis rotísimos, joder. Este lugar parece distinto a la última vez. Eso fue hace meses, no puede haber despertado desde entonces. ¿Recuerdas cuando te entraste la última vez? Y fuimos por ahí. Creo que fue justo al pasar esa puerta. Y es donde el camarada vino a ayudarme. Entiendo, así que solo conoces la zona cercana a la entrada. Sigamos. Uy, aquí había para escuchar. Felicidad para todos, ¿eh? Puede que sea posible. Quizás hasta yo pueda mejorar mi vida. Es el Maruki que ha estado haciendo de las suyas. Parece que cualquiera viene aquí puede ser feliz. Será cierto, aunque aquí todos parecen estar divirtiéndose. Cinta magnética suelta. O sea, es el Maruki clarinete. La entrada está ahí. Pero... Uy. Está a reventar de gente. Definitivamente no es igual que la última vez. Bienvenidos y gracias por venir, pacientes. Es Maruki. Se le llevará a uno de nuestros centros de atención especial según sus deseos personales. Atenderemos a todos y cada uno de ustedes. No se preocupen, todos pueden ser felices. Si tienen alguna pregunta acerca de nuestras instalaciones, pregúntenlo a nuestro equipo. ¿Qué anuncio tan raro? ¿Sea feliz? ¿Qué clase de sitio es este? Oh. I knew it. No se sabe quién es, pero están en 40... Pues, tiene que ser el Maruki, tío. Voy a estar repitiéndolo porque luego dicen que... Es que no dijiste de quién era, entonces no lo sabías. ¿No? Entonces Maruki.
Those geysers. You aren't among those who desire salvation.
Llévanos con tu señor.
Leave. You are unwanted intruders. Do not disturb our Lord's research. This world's salvation.
The language of a shadow is a hint into its ruler's ideology. This one sounds rather cultish, for example. Sorry, but we're going to pass through there now. We don't have the time to waste on peons like yourself.
Why do you willingly strive for self-suffering? Why are you reaching out to your own pain?
Qué chulo ese bicho.
You can do this, right?
Yes. Ready whenever.
It'll be too much trouble to go about this haphazardly. I'll provide the support.
Dos.
Look at this scum pile up. Fine by me. Time for a bloodbath.
Está muy loco, tío. A Kechi no me gusta nada,
It's been quite a while. Nothing gets me quite as excited as this.
Akechi-san!
Now, time to obliterate them.
All right.
Pégale sin más. Crítico.
Do it. Okay. Time to escape the first power. Okay. This won't be so easy.
You're mine.
Dance, Persona!
Ah, preso. Vale. Bueno, métele esto, a ver. Ah, les duele esto.
Let's show them our real power! Too late to be sorry.
Está bien.
I think we handled that rather well, didn't we? Especially considering the last-minute arrangement of our team and all. Yoshizawa-san?
Yes. So that shadow, it said something about research, and also something about pain.
It mentioned salvation as well. All this seems to indicate that the palace's ruler is not in his or her right mind. Oh? I seem to have found a map to this place. Let's make good use of it.
So I've only shared pleasantries with Akechi-san. Would you say this is how he normally is? Like a ruthless sort of person?
Sí, él es así.
I see.
What say we save the idle chatter for later and keep moving? Unless teaming up with a ruthless sort of person is too much for you to handle.
Looks like we're busted.
Perdón, te pilló a ti, ¡Pum! Posted man in place. ¡Ah! Para arriba. ¿Podré? Ah, no. simplemente es atacándolos.
Two weak ones. Let's swat them like the flies they are. Fire is the perfect thing to use on them. These pipsqueaks can't tolerate black attacks. You know what to do.
Pachi pachi plus, mosqui. Mosqui flos, mosqui floski, roski flospus. Tiene regenerar 3. Ah. Yo no me acuerdo de las cosas que tenía cada uno. Regenerar 3, ¿no? Ah, vale. You never see me coming. Uh-oh.
Don't bother.
Persona! This is my soul!
¡Pum! Está muy loco, tío.
Well, well, well. How should we kill off the last one?
Por favor.
Allow me!
Nice to see someone get more power because of the baton
They're
pass.
still up.
Yes, I love this part.
Ay, por favor.
Now, let's hunt them down.
What a workout!
I love it.
Está loquísimo. La que he hecho, tú.
Okay. Shadow eliminated. Let's go.
Coño. Claro, no tengo a Ryuji.
Cognitive effects are weakening. There may be a safe room nearby.
No, si no tengo a Ryuji no puedo investir, claro.
I'll just add this.
Vamos a guardar, supongo. Let's get going. ¿Qué hay aquí?
What?
That voice. Look.
El padre.
No way.
Everyone will be arriving soon. Mom, Grandma. Yes, she'll be here too. I'm sure she'll be here once she's able to calm down. Why? Why?
Dad? Why?
That was your father in the video just now, wasn't it, Yoshizawa-san? And the one he was speaking to.
Sumire, my younger sister. Sumire Yoshizawa. I mentioned to you that I've lost a family member, right? But how was this video?
¿Estás bien? No te pasa nada,
I'm
no.
sorry. I don't know what's been wrong with me lately. I've been getting this feeling like I need to remember something, but at the same time, I oughtn't remember it.
Can you still walk, Yoshizawa-san? Whatever it is that's happening, we have to keep going if we hope to learn more about it.
Yes, I'm all right. Let's go.
Hey. When was it that you said you became acquainted with Yoshizawa-san?
Cuando viene a estudiar aquí.
I see. Anyway, let's move out. I suspect we still have a long way to go.
Pumping. Pinomono ping. Pumping. momento, si pongo el mapa... ¿Cómo se ponía el mapa? Aquí. Vale. Estamos en palacio, pero no hay semillas de deseo. Es chulo el sitio, ¿eh?
I can see it.
I can see it. Un cofre al fondo, ahí en medio. Look, a
This
treasure
place is
chest.
enormous. What could this room be?
You seem to be in pain again. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just that I can't stop thinking about that video we saw earlier.
You mean the one about Sumire-san?
Yes. Let's keep pushing. I need to find out why that was shown to me.
Vale.
I can feel it.
Boom. Boom.
You were misguided. Do not search for pain. Only tragedy awaits you beyond here.
A newcomer.
All these warnings of pain and tragedy. Who is your ruler? Why do you all think you know so much about me? If you won't give me an answer,
Belial.
then I'll just force my way through.
Creo que es Belial, ¿no? Dos. ¿Qué hablas? Ah, ¿no? ¿Falla?
Stop rushing into things. Just calm down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is it. Time your attacks with mine.
Right.
Brute force won't do anything here. They're resistant to physical attacks.
Let's go.
Pues haz esto.
Ravage them.
Let's dance.
¿Y esto?
I'll break them.
Uno fuera. Gaon. Block. No eres muy listo, ¿eh? ¡Hala!
Such a fool, rejecting our Lord's mercy. In that case, witness it for yourself.
Now what?
Oh wow, the crowd is going wild. Their cheers are shaking the stadium to welcome a new heroine to the world of competitive gymnastics.
Huh?
Thank you so much! I'm simply thrilled with the results I had today. Your performance exceeded anything seen before in the junior class. It was absolutely stunning. But you'll be entering high school soon. Will that impact your career in gymnastics? Oh, I have no intentions of stopping. It's my dream to compete and win at the international level. How wonderful! One last question. Is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out while you have the chance? My younger sister. She should be here in the stadium.
What?
Oh, there she is! Sumire!
¿Cómo?
Sumire! I did it! Both of us have the same dream, to be international champions.
Stop.
Let's make it come true, Sumire!
Yoshizawa-san. You're...
I really hope this helped you understand.
A man's voice.
Que se llama
If you
Maruki.
keep pushing on like this, you're going to find nothing but heartache. Please, won't you stop fighting this and just return to the current reality?
Nothing but heartache, huh? I don't understand what you're saying, but I have no intention of leaving now.
We are in agreement there. We also refuse to do as you say. Now why don't you drop the big voice behind the curtain act and face us directly?
As you wish. Head on down. I'll meet you there.
He agreed to that much more readily than I expected. Perhaps the palace's ruler really will make his appearance.
¿Estás bien, Kasumi?
Thanks for your concern. But I'm fine, really. Let's go.
Kasumi Yoshizawa, eh? Focus.
Focus. Emboscada, porque si
I'll
no...
reveal your true form.
No puedo embestirlos.
Pathetic trash. They didn't see us at all. These pipsqueaks can't tolerate ghost attacks. You know what to do.
No tenía el tontito este... El dragón. ¿No lo tengo? Ahí está. Y este me da ayuda vital, ¿no? Ah, que no tenía... Vale. Dale, dale.
Joker got a 2-for-1 deal there.
Dale.
Go ahead, keep it going. Give the first passer some extra power.
Es que esta tiene...
Pipsqueaks can't tolerate grass attacks. You know what to do.
Dale un cogaón y ya está.
All on the ground. Crush them. Let's show them our real power.
A perfect 10.
All right. A good battle, Focus.
A ver, ¿qué aquí?
Is he this palace's...
No. O sí.
It's been quite a while.
Ah, sí, sí que
hasn't
es.
it?
Maruki.
Dr. Maruki?
Mira lo que cambiado
Glad
está.
to see you're all doing well. I pretty much figured that you would end up infiltrating this place. Truth be told, this isn't how I was hoping we would meet again.
Dr. Maruki, you're the ruler of this palace?
Palace?
A place where distorted desires manifest. We're asking if you're the source of the desires here.
Ah, I see. Well, to use your own words, yes, I am this palace's ruler, but in my case, it seems a tad different from the ones you've seen.
Would we also be correct in believing that you're involved in the abnormalities outside the palace as well?
Yes, you would. Do you like the reality I created for you?
You created it?
That's right. I have gained the power to alter reality, to make it whatever the people wish for.
Yo no he deseado esto.
Is that how you really feel? The old reality was cruel and unfair. The truth is, Yoshizawa-san suffers immense pain each and every time she taps into her forgotten past.
My... past? Dr. Maruki? What do you mean? What's happened to me?
All right. I had honestly hoped that all those warnings you were given would change your minds. But if it's your true desire, then I want you to recall who you really are. And I want you two to learn as well. Once you have, you'll need to choose between the two realities. The merciless one,
or the one I've formed.
That's... Today was brutal, huh? Oh. Feeling okay? It's not that. Why am I doing so bad? I keep messing up my routine. Your growth spurts just changed your eye level. You'll get used to it. Look, you're as tall as I am now. We practice the same amount. But you are the one who always gets first place. I can't catch up to you, Kasumi. You know why? Because it's my right as the elder sister. We're in the same grade, though. Oh, don't be so down. We'll reach the top of the world together. That's our dream, right? You don't get it. Huh? You'll never understand how I feel. What? Kasumi, if I were like you, things would be so much better. Hey, wait up! Kasumi's the one that people want. Look where you're going! The light's red! Hey! The talented one who can reach the top of the world. Sumire, stop! Listen to me! Sumire! What? Kasumi.
Seems you remembered.
That's right. I'm...
No podrías ponerme Sumire, ¿sabes? Voy a poner Kasumi.
Kasumi? No, that's not right. I'm not Kasumi.
The girl named Kasumi Yoshizawa is currently deceased.
It was last spring, before I started at Shujin. We were walking home from practice. It happened right there, on that street in the video. I wasn't looking where I was going. And Kasumi, she protected me from the car. I was saved by Kasumi. I robbed her of her dreams, and even her life. I'm her younger sister. Sumire Yoshizawa.
I'll take over from here. After all, I do play a part in this story. Her real name is Sumire Yoshizawa. She's Kasumi-san's younger sister, but for months now, she's only seen herself as being Kasumi Yoshizawa, her deceased elder sister. Of course, it was only her cognition of herself that changed, so to the people around her, she was still Sumire-san. For some reason, though, there were a few rare exceptions to this. Did something happen to make you believe she was Kasumi-san?
Parece una libreta del Instituto de Shujin. Dentro pone Kasumi Yoshizawa.
It appears you were clueless, but she was Sumire Yoshizawa from the start. However, when we watched that other video, she gave her name as Kasumi Yoshizawa. Considering such an odd claim, I'd actually suspected for a moment that she was the palace ruler.
After Kasumi died, But before I started at Shujin, I received counseling from Dr. Maruki. That was when I told him, if Kasumi is gone and can't make her dream come true, then I want to become Kasumi, so I can turn her dream into reality for her.
So that's why you meddled with her cognition? For her own wishes?
That's right. Limited as it was, I already had the power at the time to actualize her wish. Put yourselves in her shoes for a moment. Sumire-san's older sister died from protecting her. Imagine surviving such a dismal tragedy. Who would be able to cope with that survivor's guilt, let alone heal from the emotional scarring that she's suffered? If Sumire-san can live a healthy, positive life by becoming Kasumi-san, then I believe that reality is what would make her happy.
I've had enough of your high and mighty rationalization. All you really did was use her to try and make everyone acknowledge the validity of your research.
So that's how you see things, huh? That's quite unfortunate. Of course I wanted society to acknowledge cognitive science through my research. But that's because my goal is to save everyone in the world like Yoshizawa-san by ending all suffering. My work will convert the wishes of the people into reality, even as we speak. My research is coming to fruition. No one will ever have to suffer again under the yoke of an unfair world. This palace, you called it? It's a place where its ruler's desires take physical form, yes? I wish to utilize my research to save humanity. I suppose that would be the desire I hold dearest.
What total nonsense.
You could very well be right. Still, I'm entirely serious about changing our imperfect reality. Just as she was saved by becoming Kasumi, I'll save every other person in the world currently suffering. In fact, it's my responsibility to do so. You can see how this world's bestowed the duty upon me.
¿Y eso es la salvación?
The cruelties of history will vanish, and everyone will live their lives just as they've always dreamed them to be. If you don't call that salvation, then what would it be?
You assume we'll buy into your brainwashing and just live in the palm of your hand. Honestly, that sounds absolutely revolting.
Alright, so that's your answer, Akechi-kun. How about the others? Yoshizawa-san, allow me to ask you yet again, which reality is it that you wish to inhabit?
Huh?
If you so desire, you can return to your life as Sumire. But if you'd rather continue your life as Kasumi, I can grant that wish for you as well.
Dr. Maruki...
Cree en ti.
It's impossible. I'm sorry, Senpai. I can't go back to being her. I can't be the one who led her sister to her death.
Please don't judge her. This is just evidence of how painful life is for her. You two sensed doubts forming in the reality I manifested. That's what brought you here. But please, remember this as well. You two aren't excluded from the people that I wish to save. Come now. Won't you accept my reality for your own happiness?
Hallaré mi propia felicidad.
No deal so far, huh?
What do you think you're doing with her?
I won't harm her. It's in her best interest that you turn back. You've made clear that you reject the reality she desires. The reality where she lives as Kasumi Yoshizawa.
Esto no es la realidad.
It saddens me when you speak that way. Don't you understand? You deny her wishes when you say such things.
Her wishes, huh?
This isn't just for her. I'm doing all of this for yourselves as well. I honestly do want to come to terms with you. We should talk. Think about it. You both have dreams, no? I have the power to make them come true. My reality can become just the way you like.
Total waste of my time.
A shame, but I understand.
Well then, we just have to resort to force now, don't we?
Violence is not my thing.
Me voy a meter una paliza.
I agree, though. It seems we're out of options here.
Time to fight. Are you ready?
Siempre.
Keep up and don't embarrass me.
Disculpa que eres nivel bajísimo y yo te meto una paliza de la hostia. ¿Qué es ese bicho, tío?
Rejecting our lord.
Disgusting. We're not here to listen to your bullshit.
Es que la Kechi se volvió... Bueno, caray. Creo que malignos. Fallo. Con arma... Daño colosal, ¿no? Debilitar. Venga. Vamos ahí, dale. ¡Oh, que eso le da vida! ¿Guadaña de muerte? Relaja, ¿eh? Pégale a ver qué pasa. Vale, pegarle hace daño. A ver, hielo. Vale. Pero qué pesado tú, ¿eh? Ah, miedo. Cúrate. ¿Cómo se cura? Suplemento, no sé qué. Cura estados alterados normales de los aliados. Ah, mira, perfecto. ¡Persona! ¿No tengo algo que tenga mucha magia? Tú. Pero tienes psicoestallido. ¡Ah, polvo de diamantes, tú, chaval! Vamos. ¡Boom! A lo mejor le afecta nuclear. Porque ya que absorbe eso... Métele ahí un esto, venga, a ver qué pasa. Vale. A lo mejor... Espérate, ¿tengo alguno nuclear? ¿Nucelar de estas? No. Pero de... ¡Oh! Daño todo por esos enemigos. Gracias, tío. A ver, voy a gastar. ¡Madre mía! Vaya por Dios. Hola, succionadora. Le quita un mogollón a Ketchy, ¿eh? Baño de blood. Vas a tener que curarte, tío. Y hazle esto. Le duele más. Hombre, yo creo que lo mato. Pero no sé si a esperar, ¿sabes? De curarlo sin más y ya está.
No time for thanks.
Dale, dale, dale.
Persona.
Perfecto. Satán, dale. No lo he matado. Ah, sí. ¿Cómo que no? Viarán. Ah, te recuperas toda la vida. Vete a la mierda, tío.
Just won't go down. We're about to lose a lot of...
Accept his mercy. Give yourselves over to him.
Would you just quit running your mouth already? I'm going to shut that thing up. Give me a hand. He'll die. Let's go. Out of my way. Crow. You little shit. That's disappointing. Not bad for an improvised technique.
I love it.
Shall we continue this? I'm fairly certain any further negotiating is pointless.
That seems to be the case, unfortunately. But first, I have an idea. Rather than explain it with words, I'd like you to actually see this new reality with your own eyes. I know that your friends are already enjoying it.
Entrégala.
That I cannot do. As I said before, she wishes to live in the reality where she is Kasumi. There's no way I can hand her over to you with matters as they currently are. I already told you that I won't harm her, and I'll swear by it. Don't worry about her. Go. Look at the reality I've created for you all. Once you've seen the results, I know you'll realize which future is best.
You think we'll just obey your orders?
I apologize, but you really are going through with this, even if it's by force.
We'll meet again 1 week from today, January 9th. I genuinely pray that you'll change your mind by then.
He got away. We shouldn't chase him too far. Let's say we head back for now.
No queda otra, ¿no?
I had spent all that time investigating the people around you so I could set you up. To think, Takuto Maruki of all people would be the mastermind behind this absurd situation.
Un momento.
And he happens to
Pasemos de tiempo. Ya.
be warping the very fabric of reality while ranting about making everyone's dreams come true. Talk about incomprehensible motives. I can't even wrap my head around such intentions. At any rate, we need to figure out our next steps.
Tenemos que salvar a Sumire.
Don't you think it'd basically be suicide to try and save her in our current state? We need intel first. If we're going to stand up to him, we have to know more than nothing. I'll do some investigating on my own. I hate that we have to do what he says, but Maruki told us we have to wait until January 9th. Let's meet up here next week. Although I imagine both our lives will be very different if you choose to live in this reality as your friends have been.
Así que esta es la realidad que ha creado Maruki. No tiene sentido obsesionarse. ¿Debería volver a mi habitación? Bienvenida a casa, ya era hora. Soy yo, he descubierto algo que debo contarte ahora mismo. He llamado a casa de Yoshizawa para ver qué podría descubrir. Creen que ayer se fue a un campamento de entrenamiento. ¿Y pensar que Maruki está cambiando nuestra realidad física a su antojo? ¡Qué miedo! Y tanto, es la primera vez que veo un poder que alcanza una magnitud como esta. Incluso tus queridísimos ladrones fantasmas han ceñido a su plan. Vais a ver si vas a ver si puedes hacerles cambiar de parecer, ¿verdad? Está bien, supongo que no nos vendría mal su ayuda. Si eres capaz de hacerles entrar en razón, claro. Solo depende de si son o no capaces de abandonar la realidad que supuestamente desearon. Voy a investigar a Maruki más a fondo. Tú haz lo que tengas que hacer. Entendido. Voy a decir gracias. ¿Recuerdas en qué quedamos antes? Tenemos un trato. Bueno, te avisaré si descubro algo. Buenas noches. ¿Es será que parece que os lleváis muy bien últimamente? Estaba pensando que los ladrones fantasma podríamos ir a unas aguas termales algún día. Así la señorita Anne y yo... ¿Qué te parece? Genial, ¿verdad? A ver si se lo preguntamos al resto del grupo. En lugar de explicarlo con palabras, quisiera que vierais esta nueva realidad con vuestros propios ojos. Sé que tus amigos ya se están disfrutando, Fresón. Diría que esta es la realidad que Morgana anhelaba. Bueno, vámonos ya al sobre. Ah, puede que la cama sea un poco pequeña para los dos. En fin, empezarás a dormir en el sofá. ¿Qué apuesto eres? ¿Qué apuesto eres? ¿Qué tendrá que ver? Vaya, gracias por el cumplido. Antes dormíamos juntos. Ah, sí, todavía me acuerdo de la rabia que te daba que me acurrucara encima de ti. ¿Que me acurrucara encima? Algo no cuadra. Me capturaron en el palacio de Kamoshida, entonces os encontré. Cuando íbamos a Mementos, podría transformarme en... Sí, no sé qué puedes. Vale. He conseguido ser útil para los humanos que tanto admiraba. Nada podría haberme hecho más feliz. ¿Qué ha sido? Lo siento, voy a salir y pensar un rato. Debería descansar un poco. Lo único que puedo hacer es esperar. ¿Quieres guardar? Sí, y lo dejamos aquí, ¿vale? Palacio. Guardado completado. Vale, venga, chicos. Chao, chao.